Alright guys, welcome back to iCloud Media. Still your G-Town boy Prince P. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is another episode of The Hot Gist. And you know how we do it right here. We dissect, we intersect all the ovarian system of the vocabularies. Please, today, trust me man, I got you covered. I have so much to talk about today, so much interesting issues that we're going to talk about today. Now, first of all, we're going to be talking about US and Taiwan relationship. We're going to be talking about Obi Cubana and Burna Boy, Case Daniel, P2OB, Roger Sokorocha, many more. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things. But before we do that, please, I indulge you, please subscribe, click the notification button, and don't forget, like, comment, and share with your friends so that you can be part of this wonderful family.
iCloud Media.
Okay, the first issue I want to talk about is US and Taiwan relationship. Now, US and Taiwan could begin talks on closer economic ties in a few weeks. Taiwan and the United States could begin talks to deepen trade and economic ties in a few weeks. Two senior Taiwanese government officials told CNN on Friday. Now, if you guys remember, a few days ago, I told you guys about US and Taiwan trying to have a kind of relationship because for quite some time now, US and Taiwan, they have been building this relationship between each other. If you guys remember also, I told you guys about China, trying to extend their military base across Taiwan, and US issued a warning to China never to try to invade Taiwan because if they do, US will retaliate. So US and Taiwan, they have been trying to build this cordial relationship. So they want to deepen their relationship. Let's watch the clip.
It's a vibrant democracy living under the threat of an autocratic superpower. Taiwan is just over 100 miles away from mainland China's southeast coast. This self-ruled island of more than 23 million is seen by China as a breakaway province that must be reunified with the mainland, even by force if necessary. The war in Ukraine has heightened fears over the fate of Taiwan and renewed scrutiny on America's role in a potential conflict. The island became part of the Chinese Empire in the 17th century. It fell under Japan's rule for 50 years until the end of World War II, that was governed by Chiang Kai-shek's ruling Nationalist Party. When the Nationalists lost a brutal civil war and fled to Taiwan, Mao Zedong's Communist Party took over the mainland in 1949. Both Taipei and Beijing claim to be the only legitimate ruler of the entire Chinese territory. For decades, the US and most countries recognized Taipei as the sole government of China. But in 1979, the US switched diplomatic relations from Taipei to Beijing. Officially, the US and most countries acknowledge there is only one China. Yet unofficial ties between Washington and Taipei have been tightening. Multiple American delegations have visited in recent years to show support for Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen, a leader Beijing sees as dangerously pro-independent, and the U.S. continues to sell weapons to the island. All of that infuriates China. In response, last year Beijing flew a record number of warplanes into airspace near Taiwan. For decades, the U.S. has been purposefully vague about whether it would defend the island should the Chinese attack. But as China's military might grows, more are calling for the Biden administration to end this so-called strategic ambiguity. And what happens to Taiwan will have ripple effects around the world. It's the global leader in semiconductors. Taiwan's chips power everything from smartphones to cars. While Beijing has rejected comparisons between Taiwan and Ukraine, experts agree China is closely analyzing the crippling sanctions against Russia. and they say there is the potential for an even more destructive conflict that could pit the world's largest militaries and economies against each other. Beijing may become more cautious in light of Russia's struggling invasion and the strong Western response. But on the other hand, Beijing could accelerate its plans and conclude that any attempt to take Taiwan by force will only get harder the longer they wait. Selena Wang, CNN, Beijing.
That's all you need to know about Taiwan, China, and US. The whole story has been told. US trying to strengthen their relationship between Taiwan. Okay, moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
Moving on to Peter Obi. You guys remember I told you in my other video about Peter Obi, the campaign PDP. Now, I told you that I'll be bringing the update to you guys, and Peter Obi now joins Labour Party, and he gave his reason on his Twitter page, and this is what he said. For joining the Labour Party, Obi said, since I resigned from the PDP because of issues that are at variance with my personal and principles, I have consulted widely with various parties and personalities to ensure we do not complicate the route to our desired destination. For me, the process of achieving our goal is a fundamental as what one will do thereafter. Therefore, I have chosen a route that I consider to be in line with our aspiration of taking the country from consumption to production, and that is the Labour Party. Okay, now Peter Obi gave his reason of resigning from PDP to Labour Party. He gave his reason for his personal reasons. He gave his reasons that it was against his principles and personality. And PDP, he thought of it, and PDP wasn't a good party for him to achieve what he wanted to achieve in Nigeria. So that was what he said. Now, I'll also keep you posted if any update comes up. Moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
Still on politics, Governor of Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, has finally won the primary election. Now, it came as a news today.
The governorship primary election of the All Progressives Congress in Lagos has come to an end, with Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu declared as winner.
With the total highest number is Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who scored 1,170 votes. And so, Alhaji Adamu Shetima Ibuda Dibal, Chairman, Lagos State Gubernatorial Primaries Committee, I hereby declare that Babajide Sanwo-Olu, having scored the highest number of votes cast, is hereby declared winner.
The excitement that greeted the pronouncement by the governor and his supporters obscures the controversy surrounding the exercise, in which he secured all the valid votes available from the 1,225 accredited delegates from across the 245 wards in the state. 3 aspirants, including the governor, purchased the party's nomination form for the contest, but only Mr. Sanwo-Olu was present at the events. The 2 other contestants, Olawale Oluwo and Abdul Ahmed Mustafa, claimed they were excluded from the exercise in violation of party guidelines. Oluwo, in a statement made available to Arise News, accused the party's governorship screening committee of not making the outcome of their screening available to him. He says, in quote, "It is clear that my candidacy in this 2022 APC primary election have generated massive positive excitement from party members and Lagosians generally. It has also created serious discomfort for those who are afraid of my message of a new agenda and accountability in governance. These discomfort powerful individuals have even gone to great length to prevent me from participating in the primary election of today by excluding me in a manner similar to the last Edo State episode, where a sitting governor was denied participation in the internal democracy process of his party, end of quote. But here is the chairman of the Congress committee stating the true status of the two aspirants as regards the exercise.
We have 3 aspirants that have purchased form in Abuja. 3 appeared for screening, 2 were cleared, 1 was cleared, 2 were disqualified. 1 was cleared, and that is the instruction we come with from the party headquarters.
Right, you have seen the clip, so that's all I have for you about Sanwo-Olu and the primary election in Lagos State. Okay, moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
I have another clip to play for you, and after playing the clip, we're gonna deliberate about it, because honestly, this one, I wasn't happy about it. I was so sad because this thing is still happening in Nigeria in this 21st century. And this is how our government officials, they behave, even in seats, anywhere. So let me play you the clip and tell me what you think about it. You have watched the clip. Now, at this point, Nigeria is full of so many incompetent people in the seat. This thing happened during the primaries election in one of the constituencies. Well, I didn't bother to know the exact one because I was already angry that this thing is still happening in Nigeria up to this moment. And that's why I keep on saying that Nigeria keeps on having a bunch of incompetent people that doesn't deliver. Look at, if you can be fighting in this manner during election, or because of maybe you have lost. If they can be fighting like this, now tell me how these people are going to handle the seats. Tell me how these people are going to deliver when they give them the seats, when they are elected. We need to be serious in this country. I keep on saying it. Things has to be put in place. If you are not competent enough, you don't deserve any seat. Nigeria has become a movie where anything happens, and it's quite appalling, and it's very, very sad that it's happening in the government. Government that's supposed to be organized, that we citizens can emulate from. And if government is fighting, tell me what the citizens will do. This is what happened. Government fights, Senate, Assembly, even in presidential office, they still fight. I am not happy that this thing is still happening in this country up to this moment. And you will see that nobody will be sanctioned for this. Nobody. They will sweep it under the carpet. Guys, tell me what you think about this video. Now, I'm just moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
Still on politics. Now, I want to talk about Roger Okorocha and the whole shenanigan, because that's what I call it. You know, election is close by. Anything is happening now. Our politicians, they're just trending. They can do and undo. They do anything just to be in the seat. So I want us to watch this clip. After this is also during the arrest of Roger Okorocha. According to him, or according to the videos circulating online, Roger Okorocha is still in detention. So I just want you guys to watch this clip.
Been able to go out, and there are policemen and EFCC all over my compound, and my gate is blocked with their car. And all I'm asking for now is that could they please allow me to go for my screening? I have screening going on right now with all the presidential aspirants. My election comes up on Sunday, and if I'm not allowed to go for this screening, I might miss it. I'm not an unknown person. I have address. People know me in Nigeria. All it takes for EFCs to send me an invitation, and I'll gladly oblige. But as I speak to you now, I've requested for any arrest warrant, any order of court. None seem to be available. Any invitation, and none have not been invited, and I refuse to go. But my lawyer has addressed them, and they're saying that they had instruction from above to come and get me. So I don't know whether this is an arrest or an invitation. But if it's an invitation, it's simply a letter or a word or phone call, and I'll be there. This barrage of policemen and creating some kind of trauma to members of my family is not the best way to go. I want to kindly appeal to the FCC to allow me to go for my screening, and whatever the above means, to please allow me to go for my screening and do my election. The FCC had also said that they're taking me to court, but they took me to court. I'm still waiting for to be served. I've not been served. And I have a series of court orders and judgments right even before I left office because of this emphasis, what is happening now. So, quite frankly, the situation here is quite ugly, and it doesn't give the best of image to everyone concerned. I think I should be allowed to go for my screening, and if I go for my screening, that will be good. I won't run away, and I can present myself anytime. I don't know what's the urgency of the matter that I'm able to run away. Assuming there's something really, but whatever it is, I'm waiting. I'm told they've been mobilized, and they will soon forcefully get themselves into my house and possibly my bedroom to whisk me away and to get me arrested. That also, I'm waiting to see what they do with that. Thank you. Thank you. Come for my rescue. Come and help me, my Lord, my God. 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 My Lord, my God. No. Thank you, mighty God. Okay. Thank you. Can I open this door?
Yeah, put that there. Lie down. He said no. Listen. This is how EFCC is coming in to pick somebody who has not done anything. To the left side. Lie down, Celia. Go to the left side. They are coming through the ceiling. They are breaking the ceiling. They are coming through the ceiling. Look at this. Look at this. There is somebody without any document. Daddy, look at them. Look at them. Don't worry, Mommy. I know what to do. How about this? Look at them. Get on the floor. See them. Get on the floor. Look at them. Get on the floor. Look at them. Yeah, put that there. Lie down. He said no. Listen. how EFCC is coming in to pick somebody who has not done anything.
Guys, you have seen the clip. Have you seen the clip? Honestly, Nigeria is a movie. Nigeria is supposed to be on Netflix. And our politicians, they clap hand for them. They can act. They should be in Hollywood by now. I don't know. I keep on saying this thing. We have bunch of people that they are confused and they are incompetent. Okay, now Nigeria politicians is the only politician that when you catch them embezzling Nigerian money, they will fall sick. When you want to sentence them, they will collapse. During election, they will do anything to trend, anything to get votes. And it's sad that we are in the country that everybody just after his personal desire, after his personal pockets. That's why things are not moving. That's why we keep on going from worst to worst. First of all, ask yourself, why all these things happening in this short period? EFCC breaking into his house without proper documents, making all the whole scene, shooting and detaining him. And mind you, the reason for all this has never been disclosed. For how many days now it's happened? So what are they trying to prove to us? And if by this time he's just trying to get the trend, well done. He has gotten it. Now he's trending. Everyone is talking about him. All for what? For selfish desire. Selfish desire. Guys, I don't have anything to say much about this whole thing. Drop your comments on the comment section. Now tell me what you think. Moving on to another one.
iCloud Media.
I saw this clip and after watching it, I was sad. I was angry. At the same time, it's happening in Nigeria. Why? Why is it happening? Well, let me play you the clip. You see, this is what I keep on saying. It seems like everyone in the government is just being incompetent. Okay, now, how can you, is this the way to arrest? This is not the way to do things. How can you be arresting someone in this kind of manner, endangering other people's life? You don't forcefully arrest someone in the steering. Look at the way you're endangering other people's life. And if something eventually happens, nobody will be accounted for it. police people that were supposed to be very educated in their work. Look at how they are mishandling the driver. Look at how they are assaulting the driver. Is this the way to go about it? This is very sad. We need to fix this country. It's not working. It's not working. At this time, I keep on saying it, we are sitting on a time bomb. We are sitting on a time bomb. Now, the country is deteriorating and all they can think of is votes. That's why I will always tell you guys, see, don't sell your vote. We are in a very crucial time now. Don't sell your vote. Get your PVC. Let your vote count. In case you don't know how strong your vote is your future. Your vote is the betterment of Nigeria. Your vote determines if we will get change or not. Your vote counts. Your vote is the future. Your vote is the future of you and your family. So don't sell it for a bag of rice or a mere change that can finish in just 1 week. We need to do something, and we need to do something very fast. Let's elect someone that is competent enough to change things, that will turn things around, because things have deteriorated. And sometimes I don't like when I see some things that happen in Nigeria which they don't supposed to. It makes me sad. Guys, tell me what you think about this brutality. If it's wrong, if it's right. Let's move over to another topic.
iCloud Media.
Another one I want to talk about is stefflon, Burna Boy's ex-girlfriend. Since yesterday, stefflon has been trending on Twitter. If you go on Twitter, stefflon has been trending. After Burna Boy released his hit song, Last Last. Now, stefflon came out to address the song with a comment. And she tweeted on her page saying, "First of all, my side of the story, 20,000 comments and it's yours." stefflon came out and she tweeted on her page that first of all, her own story, meaning that she's not ready, after their breakup, stefflon or Burna Boy has not come out to disclose the reason of their breakup or any side of their stories. So now stefflon coming out yesterday tweeting that Burna Boy said last everybody go chop breakfast. Now, first of all, before she will chop the breakfast, she will offload the side of her story, the reason why they broke up. But before she will do that, she needs 20,000 comments first on her page before she can disclose the reason or tell her story or the side of her story. Now, it has been trending and people were talking about it. And even today, it was still trending. And when stefflon got 20,000 comments, stefflon increased the demands. She said that now she doesn't want 20,000 comments, she wants 40,000 comments. That if she can get 40,000 comments on her page, the whole story will be offloaded. She will disclose everything, the reason why they broke up or what really happened in their relationship. Now, moving on to today's discussion. Finally, stefflon got 40,000 comments. After she got the 40 comments, everyone was waiting for her to come and disclose, as she said. Everyone was all waiting for the almighty anticipated story, only for her to come out and say that she was just catching cruise with us, that she just wanted to know how we will react and how we will mind our business. That it's obvious that we are always, it's obvious that we are always interested in people's issues, that we should go and mind our own business, that nothing happened, that she has nothing to disclose to us. So that was it, that she was just catching cruise with us and she wanted to, spark the internet.
iCloud Media.
Moving on to Burna Boy. Burna Boy called out Obi Cubana. According to NigerianNews.com, Burna Boy calls out Obi Cubana over title theft, demands payments. Okay, now, Nigeria's songwriter and singer who was born Damini, better known as Burna Boy, has called out Billionaire businessman Obi Cubana for using his title Odogwu without consent to promote his product. Now, understand that Anambra-born businessman has ventured into another line of business with the launch of Odogwu Bitters. Reacting to the development, Burna Boy demanded the Cubana Group founder pay him for using his title. He added that Obi Cubana had gone ahead and used his title Odogwu for business without paying reference to him. And he added that he would send his account number so the businessman can do the needful. Now, reacting to his video, now according to what he said, then do Odogwu Bitters, then no give me money, waiting they happen. Those people will do Odogwu Bitters, then they owe me money, so make them pay. I go send the account. Okay, now this is what Burna Boy said, addressing or calling out Obi Cubana to pay him for using Odogwu as his name, as the name of his product, for promoting his product also, So guys, first of all, I think that someone needs to talk to Burna Boy. If anybody is not going to talk to Burna Boy, I need to address Burna Boy. Burna Boy, I think it's high time someone tell you that is enough. Burna Boy has been this kind person, like he's the most selfless, like selfish person I've ever seen. Odogwu is not your name. Odogwu has been there even before you were born. And I'm tired of hearing all the time Burna Boy claiming some kind of, should I say, some kind of inheritance, or claiming some kind of titleness and some things that doesn't belong to him. You called yourself Burna Boy. You called yourself Odogwu. And now you are calling yourself African giant. If other people do you know that other people are answering Odogwu even before you started answering Odogwu? So if other people are answering Odogwu before you started answering that Odogwu, then which means you have to pay those people also for answering that name. It's wrong for him to come out and say such thing. Whether he's playing or whether he's serious is very, very wrong. Burna Boy has been claiming some kind of selfishness and like, should I say, immature titleness on some things. Guys, let's move over to another one. All right, so today Emeka has been trending, and someone will say, why Emeka? Who is Emeka? Emeka has been trending, and this is why Emeka has been trending all through today on Twitter. If you go on Twitter, Emeka has been trending. Now, someone tweeted, Emeka earns 100K and gives his girlfriend 90K and keeps 10K. Who is Emeka? Now, people started dropping their comments, started saying all kinds of things. There was so many reactions, so many conversations, so many comments about Emeka. Let me read few of the comments. Now, Dr. Amy said, but why do you people always use Emeka? Why not Ebuka, Ifeanyi, etc.? Now you put the emoji laugh and all that. Now, Eze Ifeanyi said, most popular Igbo males name are Emeka. Now, someone also tweeted that Emeka is a mumu man. Now, another one also said, Emeka is son of Caesar. He don't give wetin belong to Caesar back. So guys, Emeka has been trending online, after the lady posted and asked who is Emeka. So people started dropping their comments, who they feel Emeka is. Some people say that Emeka is not wise. Some people say that Emeka is actually generous or is a quiet guy or something. So this is why Emeka has been trending. So if you go on Twitter today, Emeka has been trending online. So guys, you can also go and check it out. Let's catch some cruise there. All right. Okay, guys, this one is actually the last clip or the last topic we'll talk about in this episode. I saw this clip and it was really interesting to me, so I decided to bring it to you guys. Honestly, the young boy in this video or the child in this video is the most brilliant child I've ever seen in my life. He's so brilliant that anything that you tells him, he captures it immediately. Like, he knows exactly what you are saying. Guys, watch that video and tell me what you think about the video. Guys, may wanna know my meal. After the whole stressful day, we need to calm our nerves with some, comedy or funny something to relax ourselves. Okay, guys, you know how we do right here. This is the last episode of the Hot Gist. Please stay tuned, stay glued. Please subscribe. Okay, guys, this one is actually the last clip or the last topic we'll talk about in this episode. I saw this clip and it was really interesting to me, so I decided to bring it to you guys. Honestly, the young boy in this video or the child in this video is the most brilliant child I've ever seen in my life. He's so brilliant that anything that you tells him, he captures it immediately. Like, he knows exactly what you are saying. Guys, watch that video and tell me what you think about the video.
She's bored. No. Before. No. Before.
Guys, may wanna know my meal. After the whole stressful day, we need to calm our nerves with some, comedy or funny something to relax ourselves. Alright guys, welcome back to iCloud Media. Still your G-Town boy, Prince P. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. Actually, this is a kind of continuation of the last video because I had to cut the production because of some technical issues. So, but right now, I'm back. So, this is the continuation of the topic. Now, moving on to another one. This one happened in India. A Nigerian guy, was arrested for defrauding 300 people in India. So, according to Sahara reports, Indian police arrest Nigerian man for defrauding 300 women on pretense of marriage. Now, Galu Meji, who was residing in the Kashgar area of South Delhi, India, was said to have befriended the women through social media and matrimonial website, where where he introduced himself as a non-resident in India, living in Canada. Okay, official of the police in India on Friday, May 27, said they arrested a 38-year-old Nigerian man identified as Galu Meji for duping no fewer than 300 women after pretending and promising to marry them. Now, Galu Meji, who was residing in the South Delhi, India, was said to have befriended the women through social media and matrimonial website, where he introduced himself as non-resident in India, who is living in Canada. He was arrested by officials of the cybercrime police station. Now, announcing Galbachev's arrest, Inspector Reta Yadova, in charge of the... So guys, that you can go through and finish the whole thing. I can't read the whole statement, but a Nigerian guy in India defrauded 300 women, pretending to be in love with them, kind of love scam. And honestly, this is another bad news for us. It's a bad name for Nigerians. We Nigerians, we don't need this. This thing is giving us bad news. And the worst part of it is that when this thing happens, you will see a Nigerian man. They will not call the person name and exclude the person from the nationality. They will call a Nigerian man. And it's giving us bad names. That's why anywhere we go, it seems like people are so conscious about us, because of these bad eggs. We have a lot of good Nigerians struggling legitimately to make their living. But when you talk about the bad eggs, they are the ones spoiling our good name. Guys, when you travel, don't go and involve yourself in all this fraud, all these evil acts, because it brings bad names to Nigeria. It brings a stain in our country, and people don't value the name Nigeria because of the bad atrocities you guys are committing outside. It's not good. Let's stop it. Let's promote good name, so that when they talk about Nigeria, they will see good. They will see Nigeria as genuine people. Okay, guys, that is all I have to talk about this issue. Moving on to another one. All right, now let's talk about Rivers State. Now, on Friday, there was a stampede during a program in the church, and people were killed during that program. According to Punch, let me read the article for you. Scores of people are feared dead in a stampede just before the commencement of a program organized by a new generation church in Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital. Though the church known as King's Assembly is located in the GRA Isis of the metropolis, the program was at the Polo Club in the Rivers State capital to accommodate the usual large congregation. It was learned that the crowd overstretched the venue as the church had invited members of the public to come and receive gift items and food for its 4th anniversary. A source said some of the invitees arrived since Friday evening, while others arrived as early as 6:30 a.m. on Saturday morning for an event that was supposed to start by 9 a.m. He said most of the victims were taken to the nearby military hospital in Port Harcourt. As I speak with you, I have counted 21 corpses at the military hospital. I heard some were taken to a different facilities. This is not the first time the church is holding this program, but the crowd since yesterday Friday till this morning is much more. It was said that gift items and free food would be served. It is very painful, the source who pleaded anonymous stated. So guys, that will be all. You see, first of all, it's a sad news, and I pray that may their soul rest in paradise. But why would church organize such program? And when they organize this program, how are they setting the program? How organized is it? Because, you know, there is so much hunger in the country. There's so much hunger in the states. So when such thing is being organized, okay guys, moving on. Now, you see, there is so much hunger in the states. And I blame the organizers, because if this thing were arranged properly, this unfortunate incident wouldn't have happened. People are hungry, rushing for food. You wanted to share items, and you wanted to give them free food, and people lost their life because of free food and items that the church wants to share. It doesn't want it for the first time. People keeps on losing their lives on meaningless things in Nigeria. If people have enough to eat, would they camp themselves? People came Friday. This event was to happen this morning on Saturday. But people came on Friday camping just to receive free food and some items. Guys, if this country is a country that is working, nobody will have to travel from far distance to camp just to receive free food or some items. And it's quite unfortunate that these incidents happen and people lost their lives. Please, the organizers of the program, next time do better. Organize it very well. Life has been lost. This is not chicken. This is people. Lives has been lost. Okay, guys, that is all I have in today. Okay, moving on to Indonesia. Now, a report came out this morning saying that 26 people has lost their life. Now, 26 people missing after boat sinks in Indonesia. Okay, according to the report, 26 people were missing on Saturday after a ferry ran out of fuel and sank in bad weather off the coast of Indonesia, officials said. The country's search and rescue agency said the vessel was carrying 43 people when it capsized on Thursday in the Makassar Strait, the sea separating the island of Sulawesi and Borneo. News of the accident only reached officials on Saturday. The local head of search and rescue, who like many Indonesians goes by only one name, told AFP 16 people have been rescued alive by 2 tugboats that were passing by. We have deployed a rescue team to search for the missing others, he said. Okay, now, the report states that 26 people are still missing after a boat capsized in the middle of the sea. Fuel got finished and there was no hope for them, and the boat capsized. Indonesia government, please, you need to do better, please. And well, I won't say the government exactly, because these are individuals, you know, commercial boats. So it's quite unfortunate that it happened. All right, moving on to another one. Okay, so still on issue of primary election. Now, an aspirant of APC, according to the page, now APC House of Rep aspirant narrates how he escaped death during party primary election. According to him, a member of the House of Representatives, Mayowa Alade, representing Akure South, Akure North, Federal District in Ondo State, on the platform of the APC, has recounted how he narrowly escaped being assassinated during the party's primary. According to Vanguard newspaper, now, the primary election was inconclusive due to the violence that erupted. Alade stated that the process was disrupted by political talks when he was already winning the primary election. It was so sad in Akure election. Every youth in Ondo State, most especially Akure North, Akure South, Federal constituency, are not really happy, as hoodlums came in while they were sorting election ballots, and we were coasting to freedom, and all of a sudden everything just went sour. Now, it's still the issue that we are talking about. This thing keeps on happening each time we have an election in Nigeria. Some people will try to disrupt, some people will try to, swing the vote. How can this supposed to be a peaceful election, not a death threat election? He barely escaped for his life because some people were after his life. Election is not do or die affair. Oga, if you don't lose, shift, next election, you contest. That's the normal way. That's democracy. That's the system that is working. It's not a do or die affair. If your opponent is winning, allow him. In next election, you can contest. But in Nigeria, because they are not contesting for the people, because they don't have the ambition to win the election for the people, because of their selfish desires, it becomes a do or die affair for them. They want to be in that seat so that they can loot money. They can loot whatever they want to loot in the government. Politicians, some of politicians, not all, because I've seen some trustworthy politicians that are speaking for Nigerians, that really want change in Nigeria. But most of politicians in Nigerians, they are so selfish and self-centered. They only want what will enter their pocket, and that's why the country keeps on depreciating, like diminishing. Why would election be a life-threatening issue? Election is supposed to be a fair, free and fair something. Please, let's be serious in this country. Let's be serious. Videos have been popping out about this election. People has been killed. Properties have been destroyed because some opponent feels like they are losing the election. And this is just primary election. And look at what is happening. Now tell me what happens. So guys, well, we'll keep on talking. I know that they don't listen to us, but we'll definitely keep on talking. There must be a change, and that change has to come from us, we the citizens. Okay, moving on. Okay, guys, it's been a long day and a stressful one, but this will be the sorry, my mind is somewhere. Sorry, this is all I have for you in this episode, but you know how we do right here. Stay glued, stay tuned. Please, I applaud you. Subscribe, click the notification button, and please don't forget, like, comment, share with your friends. Be part of this wonderful family because I'll be bringing to you back to back interesting issues. We'll deliberate, we'll dissect. Come on, guys, I still got you covered. Still your boy, your G-Town boy. Now, roll it. Okay, moving on to another topic of the episode. No, cut. Okay, now let's talk about Burna Boy. Burna Boy yesterday called out Obi Cubana. You know they try for me. God of mercy. Okay, now let's start afresh. Okay. All right, guys, let's talk about Burna Boy. Burna Boy called out Obi Cubana. Okay, let's talk about Burna Boy and Obi Cubana. Obi Cubana, no, they shake your head. If they shake your head, they go make me. No, they shake your head. No, they shake your head. If you shake your head, it go be like say I do mistake where I don't quickly do and where. So no, they shake your head. Okay, now let's talk about Burna Boy and Obi Cubana. Obi Cubana, you know, Obi Cubana Odogu Beaters came out and Obi Cubana advertised it.
I can't get over my life. I can't over my life. What do you want me to do? What is going on?
Hey boy, I don't die. And if I didn't understand what's going on.
We use our normal background.
I don't understand though. Okay.
Wait, concern me business, concern this one. I beg you, we go over this. Talk am again. Still go repeat am again. So big one advertising business. I beg you.
Oh God, over this night, eh? Okay. All right, guys. First issue I want to talk about. Okay, the first issue I want to talk about is US and Taiwan cordial relationship. Now, for quite some time, US and Taiwan, they have established a cordial relationship between the two countries. Following the recent occurrence in Ukraine, now US and Taiwan decide to, deepen their relationship in terms of trading and also militarily. They also want to deepen their relationship so that they can have this unity and ally. If you guys remember, in my last video, I did a video talking about China trying to invade